I'm Gloria Strode and welcome to Straightforward. We are on location today in Columbus at Wild Wing Cafe with our one and only Quincy. Welcome, Quincy.
Thank you.
We get so excited every time you come home. We know your life is busy. We're very proud of all of your success. And this is actually the third interview that I've done with you.
Third time's a charm.
Third time's a charm, right. So the first one, you were just getting started in your career. The second interview, we flew to Los Angeles to your home and we interviewed you there. And then today you're home and you're visiting with Grandma Star, the legendary Lila Star, who is the owner of the fabulous Royal Cafe, who has served stars for generations, long before integration. That's where a lot of the entertainers would have to go to have lunch and dinner. So she is a legend in her own right. So your career has just really taken off. We've done movies, we have a music career. Oh, I forgot to share with the team here, Sanjay's team, you're a model on the runway in Paris and New York, and you're Columbus's one and only Quincy. Went to public schools here. Yeah, went to Hardaway. And so that's when we had the MTV Sweet 16.
Blackman, Reach Road, gotta give all my
Blackman, Reach Road. And then we had the Sweet 16 party. And we had the MTV. You were on TV with that, and the buses came and took all the kids from Hardaway. We went to Atlanta, and then you ended up hosting that. Because you had one of the best parties.
That goes down in history.
It goes down in history. So we've had a line of designer watches, a line of designer clothes that you personally, your line. And so we got new projects going. So today you got to share with everyone here so we can all support you on what this next drop is. So what we got going?
Definitely. Well, the music is in the best place that it's ever been. And I like to say that because I've always, been influenced by so much. So every time I go to work, I see my style.
You're developing.
Right?
You're developing.
And that's just who I am.
Right.
But then my cycle repeats. So it's almost like history, but almost in my music.
Right.
Repeating itself. So I'm able to cross these genres, and really use my life experience, my life feels, and instantly
Connect
into the music.
With all the different age groups, because you have your own following. I mean,
and they're different.
They're all different because one of the young ladies we went to church with, Kyra J, lives in Phoenix City. She's retired. She's a college graduate. She works in education. So when we get someone that's on the 40-something spectrum, and then I have my friend Yvonne that works and sponsors the show at Progressive Funeral Home, her teenage daughter saw you in the restaurant. And that was the night they took a picture with you. And then they called me and said, can we post it on Facebook? That was so funny. So she wanted all of her friends at school to see that she was with you. But the favorite song that your grandmother, my beloved Sarah, and I loved so much was Stay a While. That was just, it really spoke volumes, especially to mature women.
And it's 10-year anniversary. Well, it was last year. It was the 10-year anniversary.
Really?
And I actually released it officially on platforms. It was unofficially released. So it never had like an actual release where anybody can go see it. It was only available on one link on SoundCloud.
Right.
So now
but the video.
Yes,
and the beautiful young girl, what was her name?
Jasmine Sanders, Golden Barbie.
Yeah. Golden Barbie, yeah. And you all shot that video in one of the mansions in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And the storyline with that was you went out to a party and you were trying to get the girl to stay a while?
Yeah, but it was a girl who I knew and finally saw her on an outside setting where I felt like, it was a different time. This was the time that we're supposed to connect. And we can't do all that here. So after the party over, the only way we can make it work is if you stay over.
And stay a while. And so, of course, Mima loved that.
That was her favorite.
That was her favorite. It was mine too. And I was actually in a store a few days ago and saw a pillow that said "Stay a While." So I'm gonna have to get that for you so you can take it to Los Angeles.
They got it for me. They that they really got it.
So that was your concept. They stole that from you.
Yeah.
So you released what is that?
Q side, B side.
Q side, B side. I'm gonna get that straight after a while.
Now look, instantly, I'll get you to understand, right?
Okay, let's go.
So, you know, back in the day, the vinyls,
right?
What they had A side,
right,
side A,
and a B side.
B.
Okay, we turn it over.
Right. So.
Okay, so you but you know, we always said you were an old soul because you really like the old music as a young fella.
That's what's inserted into everything.
Okay.
But it's just who I am.
No, really, it is.
It's not fabricated in any way. So Q side, B side is only if you take a record,
right?
You know, you realize it's split into two. You have to really find that like split,
right?
Before you just flip it.
Right, I got you. You gotta have side A that the ones you know gonna draw, and then you gotta chill it out on the
And what does that do? That creates balance.
Okay.
Right? And who I am, Quincy Brown.
Right.
Q side, B side, I'm kind of like letting you know.
Two sides.
There's two sides to me.
Okay.
And that's kind of what my whole thing is about. It's about the duality that we live in.
Right.
Because we all live in this duality.
Right, and we have to wear different hats depending on, you know, how we rolling and what we're doing.
And that's what the doors represent.
Okay, see, because when I saw that on social media and then I tried to hit you up and you were traveling, and I was like, I don't understand this enough to tell somebody. You know, I think I'm supposed to know
everything. Like, do I knock at the doors? Do I just come in? What do I do?
Right, yeah, exactly. So Q side, B side is for Quincy and then Brown.
Yeah.
The old school where we had part A, part B.
Gemini.
Oh, yeah, the dual personality.
So therefore, it all kind of is.
Right. So this is what this T-shirt is.
Yeah, this is actually the biggest seller right now in the store.
Okay.
This is the You and Me Love Tee.
Okay, You and Me Love Tee.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like what this represents is it's like two people.
Right.
You know.
And then you're Gemini, the twin, like my other sweetheart Sebastian, my grandson, the oldest one.
It's a double entendre, triple entendre, all in one. But like I said, this is the biggest seller so far. Everybody loving this one, you know, because it represents a lot. Love is, you know,
and that's really what we need in the world with all of the madness we have going on. We really do. We do need some love, and so you actually put some time into developing the concept. That's what you were telling me. You said we can't talk about it until I get everything developed, and I didn't understand that, but now today sharing that, I get that.
Yeah. And then with the music too, not to cut you off, like that's also too what I'm inserting into the world when it comes to, okay, who am I, right?
Right.
What I'm trying to implement is balance because everybody needs a little more balance.
Exactly, because people are one extreme to the other.
And so with my project, it was 6 songs, split into 3, Q side, B side, very versatile.
Right.
So it kind of like takes you through a sonic journey.
Right.
You know, a little bit of R&B, a little bit of rap, a little bit of pop. So it's for sure balance.
Okay.
And that's all kind of like I want to place you in because every place I go now is going to be a little bit of this
and a little bit of that. Okay.
That's what I like to say too.
What?
It's not this or that. It's this and
that. We're not excluding anything.
We're not excluding nothing. So.
Okay. All right. Well, what we're going to do is go to our first break to our sponsors, and we'll be right back. We'll be right back after word from some of our sponsors. Straightforward is brought to you by State Senator Ed Harbison, serving the citizens of Georgia's 15th Senatorial District and on the front lines for veterans every day. Progressive Funeral Home, family owned and operated since 1952. The George Ford legacy of high standards continues today in the compassionate and professional services provided. A touch of dignity for those who care. Progressive Funeral Home, 4235 St. Mary's Road, trusted by generations. And welcome back to Straightforward. I'm continuing this wonderful conversation with our fabulous Quincy. We are so proud of him. He's had a great career so far as a young actor. You've seen him on Fox series. You've seen him on Netflix. You've seen him on CSI, Power, just all of those.
You name it.
And then the music, we've had a designer line of jeans. We've had chalk lifestyle watches.
Taking it back.
Oh no, that's my job is to know that because we're so proud of all of our people from Columbus that go away from home and do great things.
Absolutely.
And so now with the new music that you have coming out, we have a new line of jewelry and merchandise,
a lot.
just everything.
Everything.
Okay, so share
Quincy
that.
World.
Quincy World, that's where people can go.
Yeah, that's-
Because you were telling me, and I said, well, why don't I have that? Because I know you sent me, I have the Quincy hat, but I didn't have the Q side, B side.
Right.
And you know, I think I'm supposed to have everything. So anyway, I'm the best marketing person.
You are.
I am, you know.
And the only reason why you were excluded, I'm
Okay.
gonna say sorry in advance,
Okay.
but I got this little special relationship with my fans, right?
Okay.
They're like my family.
Okay, so how do people become a part of that special family relationship? Is it Quincy's World, or what is it?
A couple things. Quincy.world is where I'm bringing everything as like a house. All my merchandise, my music, videos, and everything that pertains to me.
So it's the big umbrella.
It's the big
Big
umbrella.
umbrella, right.
However, I'm allowing everybody to text me as well.
Okay.
My number. I'm gonna write this on the screen, right?
Yes, we can put it on the screen.
917
917
920
920
2488.
2488. So that's direct.
That's direct.
And so they're gonna be able to text you
Straight up.
and whatever they're looking for. The merchandise, whatever.
I can even show you right now. Just look, take the phone case.
Okay. And so, all right, I got you.
All right, but look, even I can show you.
Okay.
If you look right here,
Right.
what do you see?
Okay. So you're really engaging people. So that's why you have to skip my message sometimes because you're doing business.
This is why I say I'm sorry in advance. And I
That's
promise you
okay.
it's not personal.
I know it's
'Cause
not.
you're family.
I know that.
You know.
I know that. But you handling business.
Yeah.
See, I didn't know that people actually, you were allowing people to have direct access to it. Yeah, so those that are part of Planet.Quincy or
Well, no, this is Quincy.world.
Quincy.world.
It's been a little confusing throughout the years. I've had like Planet Quincy.
Right, for different projects.
You know what I mean? Just because
And then frequency.
I do like that.
music.
Exactly.
Right.
I like to take you through chapters and stuff.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Some people were able to kind of like understand what's going on. Some
You're
people,
involved.
Some people are like, oh wait, are you an actor? You music? I'm like, don't worry about it, sweetheart.
Well, we gotta take the door that opens with that opportunity. Right. And so we've been on many journeys, even with the movies. You're out of the country a lot. Do a lot of movies in Canada.
Yeah.
You've done quite a few in Canada.
Yeah. Second movie in Canada so far. Canada is almost like
The go-to
it's
place.
like a hub for TV film.
Is it?
I think it
So the Christmas movie was shot where?
We were in Toronto and Niagara on the lake.
Okay, Toronto. I knew it was another. And then now you're working on something over in.
You can't say.
I can't say what it is, but it's another
Yeah.
a different place in Canada.
That was in Vancouver.
Vancouver, and we like Vancouver
We
because
love Vancouver.
yeah, because we lived in
Love.
Seattle, and so that it's a whole different culture.
Yeah.
It is.
I
So
will say though, the project is a horror comedy, which is something different.
okay,
And definitely a lane I'm gonna continue to go in comedy.
right?
Because I'm a fool.
No, because you're adventurous.
Exactly.
That's that Gemini spirit.
Absolutely.
Right. So we we can see both sides. And then I want to go back to the thing when we released the movie here, Brotherly Love.
Yeah.
People haven't seen that. Please go out and see Brotherly Love. And we had the whole movie theater here in Carmike, and it was reserved, and everyone, you know, that knew and loved you, everybody turned out to see it. And I was still struggling with you and Bad Guy. Because everybody knows, you know, that you're this nice, humble, well-mannered.
To this day. Everybody
You know.
gives me.
Right.
They don't let me live that down.
No, I was shocked. I really was shocked. And you played in that with what, Kiki Palmer?
Palmer,
Right.
Yeah, it was a beautiful film.
It was.
Lethal Color. Yeah, it was, like I said, it was one of those experiences where we were so like attached to what was going on.
Right.
Like,
The chemistry was
yeah,
good.
there was cameras, but
Yeah.
it was like we was in this era.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And it was so real.
It's so real.
Yeah.
It was really, that wasn't the studio.
Right.
That was all location.
Really?
Yeah, in Philly. Yeah.
Okay, so that was all location in Philly. And so when you were doing Star, that was in Atlanta primarily?
And 80% studio.
Oh, okay.
20% like location.
Okay, see, I didn't know that. Okay, so.
Like sometimes when I was in the house.
Right.
Well, no, every single time that I was in the house.
Right.
That's the studio. Anytime we shot like on the porch or outside, like on the lawn.
Right.
That was on the Real House. You know they got a Real House.
Right.
Out in the Atlanta world.
Exactly.
Of the same house that we
right.
live in.
Right.
So.
But you know what? I had to listen to you talk about playing the role as a person in a wheelchair. And you were like, it took a lot of brain work to make sure you didn't move the wrong thing at the wrong time. See, and I just never thought about that for it to be seen real.
I didn't either.
Right.
Until I got there and, you know, I worked with, you know what I mean, some professionals.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a challenge.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, it almost I had to like remove myself.
Right.
And then
step outside of yourself.
And then reinsert myself.
Well, I know you've known Queen Latifah for a very long time. She's friends with your parents and everything. But how was that working with Queen Latifah? Because she always seems so cool.
She controls the set.
Really?
And guess what?
What?
Her energy is always on 10.
Really?
Her love, her joy, her aura. So if she's working that day,
right, it's a good day.
It's a good day.
Okay, so she's handling
it's
things.
A great day.
So you had early in your career some great exposure to some great role models, even in the acting side as well as in the music side. Of course, we know your dads are very famous people, but you kind of created your own lane, and you're doing your thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I like that. You know, because we never want to be a copy. We always want to be an original.
Always. But never be like scared to be inspired by
somebody else. You can always learn.
Yeah,
you can always learn.
That's like one of my songs on Q-Side B-Side. It's
right.
called Another Day, Another Lesson.
Okay.
What that simply represents is every day make sure you learn something.
Yes.
Right? You know, so in the song, I basically take you through like a day.
Right.
Which was really real life, maybe like a week.
Uh-huh.
But I learned so many different little lessons
about life.
It felt like a day.
Okay.
A day's worth of like lesson because it was like everything I needed to know. Obviously, it takes a week, sometimes a month, to go through like
Yeah. In the
stuff
process.
to sum
right.
it up.
Right.
But like I felt like I had the craziest week of my life.
Right.
And I wrote the song as if it was all in a day.
Okay.
But it was all about life lessons and just learning simple things about myself, others.
Okay.
You know what I mean? To just
and navigate.
Yeah,
All right.
So you're able to like, just transform and be who you are, but still almost like not even blend in, but
right.
become
whoever you are.
Whoever,
becoming. Yes.
Exactly. Whatever you are, whoever
as
you
Michelle
are,
Obama would say. Exactly. Okay, well what we're going to do is go to a break to our sponsors and we'll be right back. We'll be right back as a oh, you're so silly. We'll be right back with a word from some of our sponsors. The law offices of Siobhan S. Thomas and Associates, 201 9th Street in Uptown Columbus, 706-350-7232. A veteran-owned law firm dedicated to equal rights and justice for all. Make Siobhan S. Thomas and Associates your first choice for legal services. Visit SiobhanThomas.com. The Miley Agency, 4903 Armour Road. Gerald L. Miley and William Ripsinger have been providing comprehensive reviews and insuring families in Georgia and Alabama for more than 50 years. The Miley Agency will work non-stop to find you the best policy at the best price. You can rest assured that your information is secure, confidential, and protected. Call today at 706-996-2045. Adjuster Source 101. Sign up today for the Insurance Claims Adjuster virtual course. The All Lines license allows an adjuster to work claims in residential, commercial, inland marine, ocean marine, and workers' comp, Georgia property and casualty, Alabama property and casualty, and additional states. For more information, call 470-724-1050 or info@adjustersource101.com. And welcome back to Straightforward. I'm continuing this wonderful visit with our one and only Quincy. Our Columbus, Georgia favorite son has traveled over the world. He's this fabulous international model, models in New York, theater, movies. Oh, and the thing that we're so proud of, and I know you got this from your grandmother.
Definitely.
You work with special needs children You raise money for charity for that. You make home visits. When I saw that, I said, if that's not like Sarah Porter, because she was a social worker and I was also in my other life, as well as our other dear friend, Barbara Chester. And so growing up with your grandmother being a social worker and taking in anybody, Joe the dog, the stray cat, whoever, just always you could show up there at your grandmother's house, get all the love, nurturing, you know. I mean, it was just a place to go. If you were down and out, you just make it to Sarah's house and you got not only good food, but nurturing. And we truly need more of those Sarahs. So I'm very proud of you. I saw you did a fundraiser with Chris Brown before. You all had your little teams and all of that. And then when I saw you visiting the home of a special needs kid, that just made my heart so full. So let's talk about these wonderful products. And for the people that's here in the Chattahoochee Valley area, a lot of them know you from when you went to Hardaway. A lot of them know you from your great-grandmother's Royal Cafe. And a lot of them know you from your career now. So for those that want to make sure they stay a part of Quincy's world, then we need to make sure they're knowing about these products and how they can get them. So this is what? Q side, B side.
Yeah, so what does this look like to you?
It looked like B's and Q's.
Yes, but what does this logo look like?
It looks like the Olympics.
Okay, I'm glad that you
But
said
we didn't copy that because it's copyrighted.
Well, no, it's not. What
Right.
we did, this ain't the Olympics, this is Q side, B side. Inspired. What I told you.
Inspired.
Never be scared to be inspired.
Okay.
And really what this represents is that, you know, the heart that you have to
Right.
have to be an Olympian.
Right.
It's a different type of heart.
Exactly.
You know, and, you know, I don't want to just limit it to just sports.
I got you.
Everything.
You can be an
treated like-
Olympian in life.
in life.
Right. You
So-
can be an academic and be an
so
Olympian.
that's
Right.
what this represents.
Okay.
You know, with the Q side, B side.
Okay.
Um,
So we got 3 B's and 2 Q's.
yeah.
Okay.
And then, of course, this is the famous QB link. You know, this
Okay.
is what the chain is actually. You know, if you notice,
Right
the
there.
logo right here.
Right.
This is what's going down. And this is almost like, what's that? It's almost like a symbol, like in medieval times, almost like they have the.
This,
No, it's
Yin and
whatever.
yang.
We'll cut that. But
the yin and the yang? No.
no, I'll tell you
Because
that.
that's what I almost thought that was. So this is the music.
This is the music. This is the track list.
Okay, so these are the various songs.
Yes.
And so which one is the first song?
The first song is To You.
To You.
The second song is Mosaic.
Mosaic.
It's Scary Outside Call.
Okay.
Another Day, Another Lesson.
Okay.
Face Off.
Face off.
Biggest Investment.
Okay. Tell me about biggest investment.
Biggest Investment. Great question.
How do we come up with that? Because I know it's a story.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I think, you know, when we go through certain, I guess, journeys in your overall journey,
Right.
you realize like what really needs your time or how much time.
Right.
You know, what you know can maybe be a little relaxed.
Right.
So you start to like corner those certain things that really need your time and realize
Right.
what it actually takes.
Right.
It's not just like a breeze. You know what I mean?
No, right. You gotta be fully
You gotta
committed.
be fully committed.
Right.
And it's a risk that we all take.
Yes.
I feel like that's what life is too. But then also life needs to consist more of risk taking.
Right. Because you can't follow your dreams in the comfort zone.
Hello.
And you gotta invest in yourself.
So-
And you can't expect for what other people to invest in you if you're not willing to invest in you.
You speak in my language.
Right. So you gotta be what? 10 toes down.
So I'm even giving myself that advice.
Right.
With this because I've had that maybe like doubt or struggle in the past.
Right.
Where it's like, do I go full force with this?
Right.
Do I really
Wasn't sure
invest?
you should launch.
Exactly.
Right.
And you know, I don't want to say I missed some opportunities, but we all have.
Sure we have.
So
We
this,
can't get in our comfort
this
zone.
is that reminder.
Right.
When you're gonna commit.
And when that door open, those
Yes.
2 doors,
Come on.
then when the door open, be prepared
Yes.
to go through the door. And if it's not the right opportunity, we gotta be prepared to what, to close the door.
Yeah.
Right.
Because there's another one.
There's another one. Might not right now, but down the road. Okay.
Because let me put this into perspective.
Okay.
What the doors also represent is where you're at in life
Right.
and where you want to be.
Okay. I can see that.
Because
Because where I started, even with this show 9 years ago, and of course this is your third interview, and to where I am now, life after COVID, we had to make some changes. So because of COVID, it was like either you're gonna stop or you're gonna get another plan. And so we got another plan. It's like, no, we're not stopping because we see the value in this, right? Okay, so tell people again where they're gonna be able to go to find this special chain that I'm so excited about.
Yes.
And it's nice and heavy.
Oh no, it's very heavy duty and it's 100% recycled stainless steel.
Okay.
And
so it's recycled stainless steel, right?
Recycled steel. And this one caught me by surprise. When I dropped this, I didn't think I was gonna sell out as fast as I did.
Right.
Or else I would have purchased more to
right.
sell.
I got you.
So I will say this, and I haven't said this
right.
on no platform.
Right, because I see you on the national shows.
It's coming back. It's coming back soon.
Okay.
It's coming back.
Okay. And
Before
so
the summer.
When I saw you in the factory, you were in a factory and you were working on these products?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know,
right, because I know you did it with the jeans. You go in and you look at your own things
yeah,
and you
sure.
pick everything. So this is what you were working on when I saw the photos out on social media when you were in the factory.
Yes. Instead of like instantly just trying to put out a different project, because what I wanted to do was lay a foundation with
right.
you side by side.
Right.
So that was my foundation.
Right.
Now I'm gonna be putting out, singles. I might drop twice a month.
Okay.
But ultimately I was like, you know what? I didn't give them enough of Q side, B side.
Okay.
Let me celebrate the year anniversary by putting out a line.
Okay.
And then we'll visit other avenues of the music.
So again, we're going to
Quincy.world.
Quincy.world. We can find all of these products. We can find the music there. And then we're gonna be releasing some new music. We need people to check that out.
Yep, and then the number is right here if you want to text me.
Okay.
Again, right there.
Say 917
920
920 2488, and you're gonna directly connect with our one and only Quincy.
That's me.
We love you so much. We're so very proud of you. I know the angels are smiling, and I thank you so much for taking the time with Aunt Gloria today. I always got to have bragging rights. I can't wait to get my shirt so I can sport it around at the Fountain City Classic and everywhere else. I'm going to be the best advertiser.
Q side, B side.
Q side, B side. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Love you always. This has been straightforward. If you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything. Until next time, be blessed.
What up, world? What's up, Columbus? You should have tuned in every Sunday, straightforward with Gloria Strode, right here on NBC 38.